The importance of water in living and non-living organisms can never be overemphasized, as water makes up to 19% of some organisms' body weight, while about 60% of the human adult body is water. According to the Water Resources Master Plan, Nigeria is blessed with abundant water resources, with groundwater resources of about 156 billion cubic meters and surface water resources of 333 billion cubic meters.
To encourage our young ones to come into this profession.
With this as a drive, the Nigerian Association of Hydrological Science (NAHS) has urged federal government and citizens to encourage and institutionalize sustainable practices in ensuring long-term health and well-being of both ecosystems and human societies. Experts who spoke at the 13th National Conference and Annual General Meeting with the theme Water, Environment and Society on Wednesday, November 1st, 2023 in Unilag, Akoka, made a case for sustainable practices relating to the environment, economics and society.
This is our 13th Annual National Conference. It's a multidisciplinary association that meets annually to discuss on research, challenges that affect water sector and provide scientific empirical solutions to which covers technical and managerial issues in the governance of water. Water is life, but it is a problem when it is available, when it is not needed, or when it is in excess. Flood management is a multi-sectorial issue and it needs empirical knowledge, with policy making. So part of our target is to prefer research-oriented solutions so that steps taken are not arbitrary.
In his words, the Honorable Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Telum Utsef, through the Managing Director of Ogun-to-Osun River Basin Development Authority, Oluwafemi Odumusu, charged the hydrologists to take management responsibility of water resources towards ensuring its sustainable use for future generations.
As hydrologists, your work is very crucial in understanding and management of water resources towards ensuring its sustainable use for future generations. The indiscriminate exploitation of both surface and groundwater is a cause for concern for water resources managers, and the role of hydrologists at ensuring sanity in this subsector cannot be overemphasized. Water scarcity, pollution, sedimentation, flooding, drought, etc. are some of the challenges requiring your expertise and professional advice. You are at the forefront of researching, monitoring, and preserving our water resources, ensuring that they remain safe, sustainable, and accessible for current and future generations, and making research findings available to stakeholders in the sector.
The Executive Secretary, Lagos State Water Regulatory Commission, Funke Adepoju, advised citizens not to abuse water by dumping refuse on waterways to mitigate flooding and other water hazards.
It's about water, environment and society. And the takeaway message is that both water, environment and society are intrinsically linked. We cannot separate them from each other because of the profound socio-economic impact that they have on the society. And we have spoken to that in the lecture. And we hope that going forward, like we said, this conference is an opportunity for hydrologists, for environmental scientists, for policymakers, for all players in the water sector to come together and continue to advance the cause for sustainability in that sector.
So the anthropogenic activities of man, if not sustainably managed, will affect the quality of the environment, which can lead to degradation of the environment and especially water resources. So this conference aims to look at the interconnectivities between water as a resource, which is very, very important for man. What we try to do in this conference is to introduce the integrated management of water resources, not only for our generation, but also for generation to come.
As part of the epoch-making conference, Awards were presented to the best Doctor of Philosophy student in hydrology and resources in Nigeria to recognize their commitment to education.
I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to my parents and my supervisor for his constant encouragement and help. It wasn't just me alone. My supervisor played a great role in achieving this. My lecturers and colleagues.
Nigeria Association of Hydrological Science is a multidisciplinary scientific and technical association focused on advancing interdisciplinary subjects of hydrology. The conference gives room for ideas that will promote the complex interaction between water, environment, and society in a sustainable manner for the good of all.